after my accident, I lost a lot of things. I lost the ability to take care of myself. I lost the ability to do a lot of things that I was able to do before, even though I was a young person. In the general sense of things, I lost my independence. I lost how, much I could do for myself. I lost just so many things. And for anybody that's, going through this, going through a spinal cord injury, it's really tough to try to understand that you might not be able to do the things that you used to do before. You might not be able to do, all the activities that you did before your accident. And obviously it depends on your level of injury and the recovery that you will have. Before my accident, I never knew how to drive. I got in a car maybe once, and I maybe did ride go-karts a couple of times, but I didn't know how to drive. I didn't, have a license or anything like that. But that was one of the things that I wondered after my injury, if I was going to be able to drive again, if I was going to be able to ride a car, right? But also just drive a car or motorcycle or anything like that. Because I wanted to drive. I was barely starting to think about it. And my mom, I know, let me drive once. I scratched the car, so that plan kind of went out the window for a little while. And then the injury happened, so I never had the opportunity to drive. So after my injury, I knew that was maybe a possibility, but I knew that it was going to be really, really hard. So for me, driving is a huge part of my freedom. It's a huge part of my independence. And so having a vehicle, having a wheelchair accessible van for me is a huge deal. It's like my livelihood in a way, because that's how I go to work. That's how I go and do things at the store. That's how I go visit my parents. That's how I do all the things that I want to do and that I like doing. And without driving, it would be very, very difficult. And so driving is a huge part of my independence. I really enjoy driving, at night. I'm driving right now. I enjoy it. Sometimes I'm blasting music, so on and so forth, but I never thought I was going to do it. So for me, having a wheelchair accessible van is huge. And the way that I drive is I have hand controls. I drive from my wheelchair. I use a power wheelchair to get in and out of the car and to just move around and do my thing, right, on an everyday basis. So I have to have a wheelchair accessible van. The van has a lowered floor. It's a conversion van. Right now I have a Honda Odyssey, and I'm actually in the market for looking for a new van, but that's a whole different story. That's a whole different video. I think that one of the most difficult parts about driving, if you have a spinal cord injury, is really deciding what kind of car you want to have, or what kind of vehicle. It's actually, a lot of it depends on your injury and your level of injury and your abilities, to put it in a very, very simple way. So you might need hand controls. You might need sensitized steering if you can't really turn the wheel. You might need a power brake. You might need like a push button for turning on the engine on. Not a lot of cars have that, but there are so many things that need to consider. But in the end, the one thing that I would say is that it's very, very doable. So definitely ask questions. Definitely ask somebody else that might have already a vehicle. Ask them about it. Do your research. Go online. Nowadays, there's so many things you can do online and find information about driving that it's very, very doable. And finally, don't go into huge debt and buy a car that is amazing, that is beautiful, that it's new, but you can't pay it. These cars will lose value very quickly, and you'll be underwater when it comes to finances. I mean, that's a whole different video as well. But I think it's important to think about your budget. Think about where you're funding, where your money's coming from. Because if you can't pay it, what good is it? You'll end up losing it. So also, that's one thing. Some of the repairs are pretty expensive. It's specialized labor. It's specialized work. Not everybody can do it. But in the end, I guess what I'm trying to say is that don't lose hope about driving. If you have a spinal cord injury or a disability, don't lose hope. Get the training that you need. Find somebody that's certified, that can help you do the work or do the things that you need to do to drive, and you'll be able to do it. If this video helped you, if you have a spinal cord injury, feel free to subscribe. I'm telling my stories and just, stuff about my life, 31 years with a spinal cord injury. And feel free to subscribe. Leave me your comments, questions below. I'd be happy to, respond. And also, if you have a family member that has a spinal cord injury, somebody that you love that has a spinal cord injury, let them know about this channel, send it to them, and also subscribe, because I'll be talking about how families can support people with spinal cord injuries. This experiment has been crazy, so I'm gonna get in trouble for trying to film while I'm driving with my hands. I'll talk to you soon.